Looks like we got Glenn's Cloud. No surprise, we already knew that was coming against Weezul, who's playing Banjo and Kazooie. So I don't know how Glenn feels about this matchup. I don't know how Glenn feels about this character, but it doesn't matter because this is what we got. Winners round 1. This is pool number... I'll find it. Not that important. I think it's pool 2, though. Anyways, so we'll see. We'll see what Glenn's able to do. I know this character on... Yeah, Dara, jump in whenever. I figured when you're ready, just do it. If you don't, I'll just pull you in. Hi, Dara.
Hello, hi.
All right, cool. I wasn't sure. I always just like, I'm like, if someone asks, I'm like, just pop in. But you definitely got the blessing, so welcome.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for having me. So how would you like me to watch?
Oh, I gotta set the screen share. I always forget to do that because until someone's in, I just like don't think about it. So give me 1 second. Okie doke, should be good now.
Okay, yeah. I see perfectly. Thank you. So we are having. This is Glenn. Oh, we have Glenn. Nice.
Yeah,
and,
right.
Weezul.
Yeah, Glenn's been talking a lot about his cloud and how much better it's getting. He's asked for like $100 money matches and stuff, so I'm interested to see how he does against. First of all, this is a tough like round 1 against like Banjo Online. Is all. I'll give him a little bit of Johns for that, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you already know that if Glenn's gonna lose this set, he's gonna have like the Flame 1 salty tweets about Banjo.
Dude, always.
On deck. Oh my gosh, but yeah, I missed like the first part of the game, but right now I see, Glenn's stock down. He seems like a little bit desperate to take Weezul's stock. It seems like he's kind of holding forward a little bit. He's pretty antsy at getting his limit out, and unfortunately whiffing the limit waving.
Yeah, we'll see what he could do. I mean, he's been kind of playing the slow game. I think he's just figuring out his way around like Banjo, because anytime this character's on the screen, like you expect several other things on the screen. Like you just saw like the little egg floating around. There's a lot, and it does look like Glenn is a little bit desperate for this kill. So he's either gonna find it or he's gonna go down by 2 stocks. I guess we'll see.
I feel like Glenn doesn't really know how he wants to be going in on Banjo, and while actually surprisingly able to live with dash attack, that kill is going to be able to take it. I think right now Weezul's just doing a good job of playing like a good keep away game. But really good cross slash actually, just timing it before the armor of the side B came out.
Yeah, which is important because Banjo does have a finite amount of those, but okay, saves the jump. So yeah, that was pretty good. That move is notorious for going through everything, but that was a very nice little conversion.
Yeah, he got like double leg into up tilt. That was
yeah,
that was nice.
That looked weird, but I mean, ended up in a stock all the same. So Glenn was starting to look kind of good, being down before like okay, there we go. Weezul officially at mid%, but going down now, like after like finding ground is still very stressful, especially against Banjo.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Glenn right now, he's doing a good job of catching Weezul's landings a lot, or like the times he is going to be committing to like a laggy special. I feel like half of the time he's getting caught out of his FB or out of his Wonder Wing rather. Glenn has that really on point right now, but he just needs to. It seems like he's not getting more than 1 hit at a time.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of stray hits, and we're seeing like the opposite from Weezul, is just kind of capitalizing on any hit that he gets. But oh god.
Yeah, and right now Glenn, oh my god, that was a pretty like tight scramble there. Like one wrong move and he would have been pushed to the corner against Banjo, not where he wanted to be. Good up smash though, catching. I think that was like a drop shield.
Oh, all right, good. Wisely shielding that cross slash. A few % higher would have been a big deal either way. Solid damage, but Glenn's got a little bit of work to do before he's anywhere in winning position. Because what is Banjo's weight? I feel like he's kind of.
It's relatively. It's on the heavier side.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like he's pretty heavy, but I wasn't certain.
But that's gonna be the belly into up tilt. That's a really scary place to be mashing as well, especially since you're in the corner, because you could accidentally buffer the wrong option, and then end up SDing, right? So just like adds like another level of mental pressure. I think the down throw into up tilt starts like always connecting past like 150 or so. But yeah, regardless, that was really well played from Weezul, and I think he caught on to caught onto like I think kind of Glenn held forward a little bit. He didn't really know how to, and every time like he did win neutral, every time he did get a hit, he didn't really convert off of it too much.
Yeah, and the one thing I will say for Glenn, he did at least turn things around because he went down really early, and it was not looking good all through like the better part of stock 2 for him. So I don't know, maybe game 2 will be a little bit better for Glenn, but we'll see. Weezul looked mostly comfortable the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Is this the first round of winners? Or
technically round 2, but
Round 2.
pretty much this is the first game for both these guys.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like just the fact that they were on a really big stage didn't kind of make matters easy for Glenn. Like on a stage like PS2, I think Banjo does like an exceptional job of platform camping and just like, you know, maneuvering around it. But such an aggressive opening and actually working out in his favor, catching the jump with his own up air.
Yeah, Glenn, this is Glenn's counter pick, so despite if this is a good stage for Banjo or not, Glenn looks like he didn't think the stage was the issue, and maybe it wasn't, you know? It's very possible, so we'll see what he's got. He's already off to a much better start, for sure. In a really good position here. Okay, yeah, so you're going to have to burn this limit soon, though.
It seems like this time when he got in, he was finally able to like deal a couple of hits. He got multiple back hits. He got a forward, and was just able to propel Weezul like into 50%. You know, just by hitting him once or twice.
Yeah, and Weezul mostly making up a lot of the ground he lost initially, but we'll see. I mean, he's playing patient. Weezul is actually doing a lot of the approaching from what I've seen, which is, I don't think what I would expect to see in this matchup, but it's kind of how it's playing out. But here Glenn is in another situation where he's got Weezul on ledge and kind of just lets him back somewhat for free, but you do have to respect Wonderling for sure.
And you just see Weezul, he pushed himself into the corner. He was so afraid of you know, Glenn prematurely throwing out like a cross slash or something that he backed himself into a corner, had no more defensive options left, and basically just got up right into the blade beam.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty good option from Glenn nonetheless, because he didn't have to throw that out that time, but he did, and it worked out. So this is really good momentum for Glenn. You know, it's as I say.
Definitely, just as you say that,
yeah,
he
just
like
as I say it. He's thinking about it too.
So what I think is really interesting about the way Glenn is pacing it, every now and then you just see him completely stop in his tracks, completely stops himself from moving, and I think that's something really important that you have to do against Banjo. You can't constantly be moving and pressing buttons, because you could find yourself like getting hit by some of his bigger options, especially side B and grenade, really often if you don't do that.
No, you're right, because it covers, like, look at that. That's just, like, it's just 2 hitboxes, like, in the middle of, like, neutral that you really just have to respect, especially, like, your Cloud, when, like, losing a jump is a huge deal. So all it takes is just a, oh, God.
Just down tilted into the F smash. Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just like that.
This.
Still room to work with, especially with the way the first stock went, so we'll see. I mean, Weezul, again, though, looking comfortable now, converting all kinds of, you know, up air into up air we just saw.
Yeah, I really like the edge guard from Weezul, though. Like, even though, like, I think... Yeah, no, it two-framed Glenn after he did the up B, right? Because of just how active and slow-moving the grenade is. And then, you know, because he didn't have his limit up B, he couldn't reach the stage again. That was just really good awareness from Weezul, like, knowing that, like, okay, I can still try to punish this.
Yeah, that was a little antsy pull of the trigger from Glenn on the limit, but... You know, easy enough to get that limit back if you're Cloud, but really could have used it to kill. Instead is going to be the one dead. So well played by Weezul.
Yeah, that was really well played from Weezul. I feel like as soon as Glenn lost that second stock, it just completely snowballed away from him. Weezul had he was playing really confidently. He was like playing with just so much assurance, especially in his advantage. We saw egg up air, and then we saw like the way Weezul dropped to the ground and waited for Glenn to press the button. Yeah,